Okay, I haven't done a review in a long time, but today I'm going to do one for Killzone 3. Killzone 2 was my favorite PlayStation 3 game of all time, and I think Killzone 3 is even better. I think everything that Killzone 2 did, Killzone 3 does better. I don't understand why critics scored this game lower than the second, because across the board, it doesn't make drastic changes to the gameplay, but it makes little ones that just make it all the better. I'll start off with the graphics, okay? This is the best looking console game I've ever seen. I was constantly impressed by the graphics, and there were some sections that I don't want to necessarily tell you about if you haven't seen them, because when you do see them for yourself, they just floor you. There's a fight near the end of the game that's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in a video game ever. It's just unbelievable. My jaw was open. That's how it was, just absolutely gorgeous. All the weapons feel a lot better. They all have been tweaked to feel more powerful, and all the guns that have been added a scope of some kind. So you never find all those Hellgas weapons now that didn't have red dot sights. They all have red dot sights or scopes now. So literally every weapon you find is going to be useful. You're not going to resort to just the ISA assault rifle all the time like I did in the Killzone 2. But the other addition is there are ammo crates from now. And these might sound like a little addition, but they're great. Instead of just scrounging around for the ammo of that specific weapon you wanted, there's now frequently ammo crates throughout the level that you just run up to, press the circle, and you just grab ammo, and it just refills your ammo for everything. And I mean everything. Even those special, awesome weapons you find, like the bolt gun, or even the turrets that you can rip off of the stations and use, or even rocket turrets, Gatling gun turrets. All those turrets you can refill the ammo at the ammo crates. So unlike so many other first-person shooters where you find that awesome special weapon, but you never get to use it that much because you run out of ammo and there's never more around, there's always ammo for those guns here, and it's just great. And you never get stuck wandering around looking for ammo at all. And I think more games should borrow this ammo crate idea because it's great. I loved it. I thought, as I said, it was a little touch, but it's great. It keeps the action moving very fast-paced. The thing about Killzone that I've always loved is, for Killzone 2 and 3, I've never played a shooter that felt so authentic when you shoot somebody. The way that enemies react, their animations when bullets hit them, it's just unbelievable. It feels so real and satisfying that I just never get tired of it. As I said, I still play Killzone 2 frequently to this day, and now after playing Killzone 3, it's a game I'm going to be playing for years to come. But the shooting in it is just top notch. I think, coming from someone who's played every Killzone game ever made, Killzone 3 is the peak of what they've been trying to do. Like, it's just flawless shooting. I don't really think there's a single problem with the shooting at all. Now the cover system is much better. You can now latch on the cover. You don't have to hold it down all the time, which was a big problem with me in Killzone 2. I hated having to hold down cover to stay in it, but now you just simply can latch on and off to it like something like Gears of War, and it works really well also. Your buddies can now revive you. That's great. That's great news for me. So you don't have to babysit them as much. They actually serve a good purpose. But overall, the campaign from start to finish, I just thought was unbelievable. The environments are incredible. It's far more varied than Killzone 2's was, and as I said, there's some set pieces in this game that are just going to blow you away. They were unbelievable. Now, aside from that, though, one Achilles heel that Killzone's always had is a lack of co-op. Now, Killzone 3 doesn't have online co-op, but it does have split-screen co-op. And for me, that's fine. Sure, it would be nice if they had online co-op, but the fact that they took the time to at least add co-op into the campaign this time definitely gets points for me. That's great. And if you have a friend to play with, I think it's a great time. I didn't have any technical issues at all. I think it's great fun. And if you have a friend who doesn't have a PS3, you should definitely invite him over to play this game so he can be jealous of your PlayStation 3. But then for the multiplayer, if you watch my reviews, I'm not a big fan of multiplayer anymore, aside for a few. Killzone 3's multiplayer is actually really, really cool. I liked it a lot. Just the maps, I thought the maps were designed well. I like the new unlock system compared to the other one. As I said, the new, I think it's called Invasion mode is what it is, or something, but it's a new objective mode that you've probably seen in previews that has the cutscenes before and after the game. I thought those were just awesome. The maps are so well designed for those. They're very tight, so you're not going to run around for long periods of time not finding anyone. It keeps the action very focused in the central points, and just the classes are really well balanced. And as I said, because the shooting's so good, and the graphics are so good, and the maps are so good, well, you pretty much all the pieces fall into place. But I was actually surprised how much I enjoyed the multiplayer. And if you're not up for playing online, the game does support bots, and they're actually damn good bots. They are very good. Depending on what difficulty you put it at, they're very good. They're not just like the mindless bots you see in something like Gears of War 2, even though I loved Gears 2. The bots in that were borderline brain dead. The bots in this are actually very impressive. They'll camp in certain areas, they'll defend objectives well, and everything. And if you as I said, if you don't want to play online, they're a great alternative. And again, just like the split screen co-op, the fact that they took the time to add in bots, that's great for me. I think that's real dedication to the game. But not going to do too much else about it. I'm just going to say that I don't give 10s out very often at all, but Killzone 3, as I said, just from start to finish, every aspect of it just impressed me, and I think it's an unbelievable game. I think it's the best PlayStation 3 game I've ever played, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I think it's remarkable. It's going to be hard for anything, I think, to top this year, but there you have it. Killzone 3, 10 out of 10. If you don't have it, get it. If you don't have PS3, well, shut the hell up and get a PS3 already and get Killzone 3, because it's worth it just for this game.